Hey guys, how you going? It's Cable here from Elves Dragons and Orcs, and we're back for an episode 3, and we're going to be checking out where the fantasy gaming all began with Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons & Dragons is a tabletop role-playing adventure that was originally created in the 70s. It was the first of its kind, and it is still the most popular today.
The D&D, it's all about your imagination, and I try and make it as immersive as possible for my players, and that in a way they write their own stories with how the passages lead and how the caverns look. I just describe what I can, and I feel like the moment you put like an actual visual aspect to that, their imagination is sort of stunted.
Sure. You walk out and there's a lot of people. Like, you're not going to be able to just run through them.
Well, I will use Divine Smite and attempt to cleave most of the front guys. 12.
To play D&D, all you need is a good group of friends, someone willing to be a dungeon master, some dice, and a rulebook. But how has modern technology shaped how we play this classic game?
I think pen and paper is the only way to play D&D, because like anything else, like if you're on a computer, then that's just another video game.
20.
20, roll it again.
15.
Bam, pick a target.
One of the cultists.
Just one of the cultists, straight between the eyes.
Fantastic.
It is down.
Guff Bendigo has started holding D&D sessions on a Monday night, attracting a crowd of new players.
Now Fred, you're quite new to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, well, I've been playing for a couple months now. I came upstairs to see what was going on, and they were playing D&D for the first time here, and I just kind of asked them what it was and how you played. Like, I knew all about it, but never played it.
Sure.
And they explained how you play, and I don't know, it just seemed sort of interesting all of a sudden, so I gave it a go the next week. And yeah, I've been playing every week since.
Would you say that D&D is a hard game to get into?
No, definitely not. It's pretty easy once you understand the rules and what to roll, and it's not very hard as long as you've got a great imagination.
Yep, 12 damage to everything you've hit.
They knock it back.
Yep, you've hit 2 things. I've rolled the strength checks. 2 things fly back into other than you've created more or less like some sort of parted sea of people.
I pretty much got invited to play with my friend because he got a D&D pack for his birthday and he thought, oh, well, I need some friends to play with, so he just pretty much invited everyone. And I thought, why not? Haven't really played it before, didn't really know what it was about, so I thought I'd give it a go.
And then eventually I just happened to accidentally be there at one of their DM sessions, and then I got offered a character and I'm like, yeah, whatever, okay, I'll play. And then that was it.
To new players, Dungeons & Dragons can seem quite daunting at first. There is a lot of stats and various information to learn, but as long as you have a good DM, your adventures should be both challenging and rewarding.
When you're playing D&D, what is the first thing you have to do?
Well, it starts with me, the DM, describing the setting, and then the players instantly saying, oh, I go kill this guy, because that's usually how my players end up.
That's what you do, right? You go kill guys.
The murder hobos, I think
Yeah.
that's what they're called. But yeah, then eventually I introduce, say, the quest, and I say, hey, that building over there's on fire, there are people screaming, and then it's usually our paladin that leaps to action, and the rogue or the bard are off on their own little adventures. But yeah, eventually it gets progressed, and as I describe the quest further, and stop describing the alleyways with the crime going on, they eventually veer back and we get a good quest going.
Over the years, Dungeons & Dragons has spawned into a variety of pop culture and media. There was animated TV series in the 80s, countless and countless books, other tabletop spin-offs, and a large number of computer games spanning many generations. Dungeons & Dragons has continued to evolve since its original release all those years ago.
I can still remember the cover with the guy with the shield and the sword facing the big red dragon, and it was him versus the world, and that's what we all wanted in Dungeons and Dragons, is to come up against those creatures, those monsters, those beasts, and overcome insurmountable odds. I've been watching a lot of Critical Role on the internet lately, and there's a guy in there who plays a character of Grog, and it just suits him so well that I'd love to play that character, and that show has really inspired me to think about Dungeons & Dragons more.
If you and a bunch of your friends want to start playing D&D, there's a few things you're going to need first. The first thing I suggest you get is a copy of the Player's Handbook. Following that, you'll want to get yourself the Dungeon Master's Guide. Between these two books, you can pretty much go on and create any adventure that you and your DM can think up. But if you don't want to spend a heap of money straight away and you just want to test the game out, you're going to want to get yourself a copy of the D&D starter set. It has everything you need. It's got a full set of dice. It has the starter set rulebook, which is just a nice cut down version of the rules to get you going. A heap of pre-made character sheets, and an adventure for you and your DM to play through. But if you really enjoyed that and you decide you want to take your adventuring a little bit further, you can always go get yourself some nice little pre-painted miniatures and some terrain pieces to help make it a bit more immersive. But of course, these things are not necessary. But the one thing that is necessary is loads and loads of dice. You can never have too many dice for a good game of D&D. Anyway, look, thanks for watching. This has been Elves, Dragons and Orcs. If you like what you watch, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Sorry, what are you doing?
I would like to befriend the hottest chick in the bar.
Roll a d20.
9.
Your grog leads you to believe that the local troll wench is the hottest chick in the bar.
What?
You're a bit drunk.
Okay.
Alright, you're gonna try and chat her up?
I will. I'll use, I don't have my character sheet.
I remember your charisma score. So.
Huh?
I remember your charisma score.
Yeah, I'd like to chat her up. Yeah.
Alright, roll a charisma score and roleplay for me.
Roll 9 and, I'll touch her arm a little bit, tell her she's very beautiful tonight and that her protruding teeth are quite like a luscious rabbit bouncing in the forest.
She slams a tankard on the table and says, "No time for you, boy," and then walks off to the next table.
Yeah.
Sadly, you've been rejected by a troll.